If you can have strap mode 14, strap 14. No reports of graining on the prime. So we are currently target plus 3. Target plus 3.
And straight out, straight out. Okay, so we'll cool the car, go to the grid, you can test your...
And reminder, no burnouts allowed.
DRS enabled.
Speed confirm and box. Speed suggest Alt F, Alt F.
And we are going to change front wing.
No reports of graining on the prime. P2 confirmed. Good job there.
So no rain expected, at least for the next 30 minutes. 30.
Not unexpected, not unexpected.
Okay, you're free to go forwards, 1% on brake bias, if you like.
Free to go forwards, 1% on brake bias if you like. Free to go, free to go. Walk in, let me just change the board behind me to read Imola Grand Prix. That's the Creator Series 1 chairs, we don't want that. Let's change that one.
So we think we're going to have to retire this car.
Oh no, not retire the car. Italian flag is green, white and red, right? In that order.
DRS enabled.
DRS enabled.
Copy, we're checking, I'll let you know. And be careful on junction, out of turn 7.
Plan for the day is the Imola Grand Prix, followed by player career mode, followed by Everton career mode. That is the plan. Afternoon ads, afternoon Ben, afternoon Jamie, afternoon ads as well, other ads, and Matt. Thank you very much indeed for the 3rd month, my man. Appreciate it, dude. You're psychic, Ben. Oh, you really are, yeah. FA, that was unbelievable. Oh, mixed race now. I swear it wasn't a mixed race before. Oh, no, it was, wasn't it? Right. Right. I'm not going to waste any time today because I'm slightly late going live, so we're just going to jump straight fucking into it. All right. Actually, I need to... Let me tweet the stream out first. Helps if you let everybody know that you're live, Ches, doesn't it? Yeah. Live now. Live. 24. Imola Grand Prix with Ferrari. FC25 player career mode. FC25 Everton career mode. Links below. Next link. A YouTube link. YouTube link is this one. Le Bosch. Le fucking Bosch, mate. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hope you guys had a good day off yesterday. We are back today, back tomorrow. I have no idea, Ben. You should have put money on it. Although, to be fair, you did say Woking away at Cambridge, I think, didn't you? But close enough. Right, let's go. Welcome to the first of a couple of home Grand Prix for our team this year. Of course, Imola isn't the Italian Grand Prix, that's Monza, but it is in Italy, and it will be a home Grand Prix of sorts for our constructor. We're in good form as a team. Charles is in unbelievable form. We picked up a P2 in Miami. We also picked up a decent finish in the sprint there as well, and a P5 in China also. So Imola last year was unfortunately a DNF for us. Imola season 1 was a P12 at Haas. So if we were able to get P12 at Haas, you'd like to think, in season 1, in season 3 at Ferrari, with the car in the position that it is, we should hopefully be aiming for a top 5 again. I'm apprehensive to aim for a podium every single Grand Prix, because you know how bad I am at some tracks and how competitive everyone else is, but a top 5 is doable everywhere, I believe, apart from maybe Monaco, but that's me at Monaco, isn't it? Right, we put all of the old parts in for practice. It's a fully dry weekend other than a slightly mixed Grand Prix, that being that little bit of rain just there. Whether that is enough to even warrant going to intermediate tyres, I don't know, but it will probably come about here rather than there, I would imagine, in the timeline of the Grand Prix. Regardless, we're in good form, the team are in good form, Charles looking imperious. All it takes is a couple DNFs for Charles, though, and us to take advantage, and maybe we're right back into the title fight. Regardless, the Constructors' fight is very much hot and on, and we'd very much like to continue to aim for that. So we're going to jump into the race at Imola, go and enjoy some dry running for the first time in a little while, and fingers crossed we'll have ourselves a decent weekend. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the F1 save. I very much appreciate your support. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. Of course, the FC25 player career coming to you every single weekday. But for now, we're going to concentrate on Formula Uno. Formula 1. It's off to Imola we go. Hey, either way, I'm a genius. Yeah.
Hello,
you can have it. You can have
Imola,
it.
the home of Ferrari, the home of the Tifosi. We're about to get ready.
Please say thank you
practice.
to
It's great to have you
NJ,
with us.
Warrior, Joe Kenny, Jordan, and Gucci Panda for the follows whilst we were offline as well. I appreciate it, lads. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all well. Ah, yes, setup. Let me just have a look at the old.
We're going to be logging some extra
SRC.
data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
We'll just confirm they're performing to spec. All right. All right, you do that. You do that. Okay, it's quite different from the last time we drove here, apparently. What I'll do... Oh, I've still got the fucking harder tyre compound set. I'll go and do a... I'll go... Hang on. I'll go and do a lap with this setup, then I'll alter it to the SRC and see what's see if it feels better. We've got enough tyres for practice to be able to test that, so let's do it. I'm good, thank you, Lee. How are you, my man? Ah, yes, the Ferrari engine. How could I forget? Yep. Not driven F1 since Creator Series, so let's give me my manual gearbox back, please. Thank you. Automatic gearbox, should I say? time does the race start this weekend, Jamie? Like 8 PM? Oh, yeah, I will be in bed and asleep before it ends for sure. Okay, car feels okay, if a little loose. Now let me try the SRC setup and see if there's much difference. Okay, put a fresh set of soft tyres on, and we'll go again. Qualifying is 11 PM UK time. I'll watch that Sunday morning.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
We'll be slower in a straight line here, significantly so. Rather evidently better around the corners. That was poor. I took it really well the first lap. Meep. Well, there's not much in it, evidently. That was a poor corner. I'll go with the one that I've got now. It's just a little bit more stable on the rear end. Might put a little bit more front in though. Save. Imola. And now we'll do these. the race next week, we getting ready for Sunday. Yeah, literally, you can go from the F1 straight into the NFL, can't you?
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
Well, that all wrong. Ahoy, James! How are we, lad? Posted my thoughts about Tuchel on Twitter already this morning. So, for the sake of not having to repeat myself 17 times today, I'll say just check the Twitter. Good afternoon, Ronald. How are we, lad? Afternoon, Chris. How are we, lad? Yeah, a lot of people that were lamenting the international break, saying they absolutely hate it and wish it didn't exist, all of a sudden have very strong opinions about international football. It's like, or you just hate the Germans? Like, Thomas Tuchel is a phenomenal manager and could well be the best manager England have ever had. People just don't like it because he's German. ultimately, you want to win. I would rather win a tournament with a German manager than not win a tournament with an English manager. Non-nation coaches win nothing. May I introduce you to the African Cup of Nations? Steady.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Didn't he turn Man United down, Jamie? It's not that United could have had him. I think he turned them down. Tyre slightly high.
Nice one. Okay, reminder, a neat way to recharge the batteries by lifting at certain points when you feel you can and by gentle braking. Try those this lap and see how you get on. Okay, on this test I want you to focus on managing your ERS. It's really important for our overall race pace, and so a reminder that you've got modes to play with in your MFD. See how they feel for you and see how different modes drain the battery. program complete.
Good.
And a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Quali pace is going to be well off, but that's fine. Always, James. As long as you guys are enjoying being here, that's all that matters.
Okay, don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we just want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
I can use my battery, can't I? I always forget that. That killed it. Usually, Jamie, yeah. Normally you've said something silly. Prompts a plethora of replies. On the mediums, I'm really good, but on the softs, everything just seems to happen too quick for me to be able to react. Gear change there. To wheel on the grass. Use my battery still.
Okay, that's the
Okay.
test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run it again.
No, I'm not running it again. Fuck you.
And if today's practice is anything to go by...
Charles will be in the 12s by the end of Q3. Well, before Q3, probably. I'm good, thank you, Ollie. How are you, mate? Afternoon, MJ. Nice little birthday stream while at work. My guy, I hope you have a good day, my man. My birthday's in May, Ronald, so it's not me. Watching me in Subway. What did you get from Subway, Ollie? The big 3-1. Oof. Oh, to be 31 again. Have a good day, dude. Practice done. Relatively happy with where we are as a car and as a team. Charles is quick. We are quicker than most others at this moment in time from practice, but anticipating Charles and everybody else taking another step on in qualifying, and that usually tends to be a step that I'm not quite able to make. I was in the early 13s in practice. We shall wait and see where we are in qualifying, or more accurately, where everybody else is in qualifying. You can see I'm getting loads of resource points built up now, but still not able to actually do anything about it until my reputation equals Charles Leclerc's, or has an equal share of that reputation compared to Charles Leclerc. Maybe after a really good Imola weekend, we can get one step closer. Let's go qualify.
Welcome along, everybody.
Garlic
to
cheesesteak, good
just
choice.
Down the road from Ferrari HQ, and they know a thing or two about pace, and pace today is king. It's qualifying day, and it's great to have you with us.
Is that on Lego Marvel, Jamie? So the softs don't last that long. Mediums 44, hards 73. Now, it's going to be a one-stop at Imola. Well, the anticipation is a one-stop because of the horrendously long pit lane. See what times everyone else is putting in before we go out for our lap. Try and save some tyres if we can. Lando in the early 13s. We should be comfortably able to get through on one run, though. Charles with a 13.2, which is where I was in practice. And you know that they'll take a 6 or 7/10 step up in Q3, which is something that I'm not going to be able to replicate. Out to the go.
The car's ready. Let's get it out there.
I'd love to play games like that for content. I'd love to be a Let's Player. So you get to play all sorts of different games. But everyone is a Let's Player. Such a long pit lane. Oh my god.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap or that's qualifying over for us. We've dropped to P20.
I should have gone out with a few extra seconds later. If I was to restart my YouTube career, I would do this as my main thing, and then FC stuff on the side. If I could have been a Let's Player, then I'd have played fucking everything. I'd have done loads of Starfield on stream. I'd have done loads of Red Dead on stream. I'd have done loads of Assassin's Creed, or like stuff like the Marvel stuff that's short and fun. Far Cry, all sorts. Red Dead Redemption 2 is my favourite game of all time. Ollie. Now we have to hope that we don't get held up by the Mercedes. We're about evenly spaced with everyone else.
30 seconds left in the session. And we've been pushed down to P20.
Late turning. Oh my god, this is really not a very good lap at all, is it? That was actually a 13-1. That was quick. Third. Alright. There was a tenth or two in that lap. But you know for a fact that the quicker drivers will find 6 or 7 tenths from where they are right now for Q3. They're going to be in the 12 and a halves probably by the time we get to Q3. But I've gone faster there than I have done all weekend so far. So that bodes well. Any shock exits? No. Both Williams, both Alpines, and a Sauber. Oh yeah, I streamed loads of Fortnite back in the day. Back at 2017. When Fortnite first came out. Thank you, Ads. No typos were seen previously. Ches his Twitter. Great work, Fernando. Well done, mate. This is just a bank lap, so won't worry too much about it. Steady. Fernando's an eager beaver right now. Afternoon, Tom. How are we, mate?
And that's P13. P13.
Whee! Staring at Fernando in my mirrors. .001. Just been shopping, had to walk up a hill to get back, so pretty warm and knackered, yeah. Spinala. Spinala. Shell with a 13 flat. Lovely, good. I might have a 12-9 or a 13 flat in me, but certainly no faster. And I'd have to absolutely nail the lap to get that. Weddy, Teddy, is Shah going as well? Doesn't look like
Everyone
it.
ready?
Don't blame him, to be honest.
Okay, let's go.
It's been my best year on YouTube for Twitch, or YouTube and Twitch for viewer growth and monetization. Best year on YouTube was probably FIFA 17 or 18. 17 or 18 was probably my best year for YouTube. Twitch. I never used to run ads, so it's hard to tell because I never used to run ads on Twitch. From viewership, my best years on Twitch were like 2015 and 16, when it wasn't so saturated. I used to get like 400 to 500 viewers for an F1 stream, and I used to get 300 to 500 viewers for an FM stream. Now I get about 100 for both. As I took 2 years off streaming, I went to Mixer for a year, etc, etc, etc. There are plenty of regrets in my content creation past. I should never have given up streaming in the first place. I should always have done my content creation the way that I do it now, where I stream everything that I record. And I could have... Like, I was in a position 7, 8 years ago, where I was getting 4 or 5 times the viewership on Twitch that I do now. And 3 or 4 times the viewership on YouTube that I get now. But back then I was thriving, now we're surviving. Exactly, it's so saturated these days.
Charles is sitting in pole position.
Fucking hell. This is a horrendous lap.
up to P11.
Oh, God damn it. I'm overdriving the car at the minute. Trying too hard. Need... Oh, we're gonna... I might even get 12 here. A 1:12.8. I didn't think we had that in us. But a 1 minute 12.8 is what we pull out of the bag. And that is P1 in Q2. Now we head, however, to Q3, where we're expecting another jump from everybody else. I've got a couple of tenths on Charles at the moment, so we say thank you to Saul for 103 months subscribed on Twitch, which is outrageous support. We have ourselves a potential for back-to-back Ferrari front row lockouts in qualifying. We were 1 and 2 in Miami. We might be 1 and 2 here at Imola. Here we go again. All the things you said. How can I happen? Thank you, Saul. Saul's been around since fucking 2014. Tell you what, we'll be able to tell, won't we? Saul first started following in January 2015, which was 3 weeks into my streaming career. Heed the Ball. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. We did. Just fucking heed the ball. Are we Glaswegian, heed the ball? Hey, Dane, just fucking heed at me. Heed the ball, you'll be fine. Fuck's sake. This is just a banker lap, so the actual time isn't an issue. There you go, Fernando Alonso, 1:12.6. And Charles will be in the 1:12.2s probably. Stroll a 1:12.6. Might just get out of George's way here. There you go, 1:12.2 from Charles. Told you. That is a big chunk of time I don't have in the bag. Exclamation mark plan, West End Hitter. Will always tell you what's coming in any given stream. There you go. Well, as we're about to head out on our qualifying lap, Charles has found 7 tenths from his Q2 time, which we anticipated. I will not get pole here. If we replicate our Q2 time, we'll be on the second row in 4th. But it is going to be tough to do that. I'm going to need a mid 1:12 to be on the front row with Charles Leclerc here. 1:12.5 or better is needed. Don't need to apologise, West End. If you're not aware of how the stream is formulated, then you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know, do you? Glad you're enjoying the Everton save, mate. Yeah, today's episode really shows how good Gift Orban can be. Just bought me a McDonald's at 1 AM. Akasadu is living the dream. Living the Kiwi dream. What did you get? Mate, I haven't had Macca's in so long. I could smash a McDonald's. Alright, come on then.
Sitting in pole, they're in pole position.
Yeah, he's going to bloody stay there as well. Charles gone even fast. They just set a 1:12.1. It's unbelievable from the Monegasque. Oh, loads of wheel spin there and a terrible line through the chicane. Yeah, it's not a good end to the lap for me. Not a good end to the lap at all. Not even going to be in the 12s, I don't think. 1:12.9 just, but that's probably P6 or 7? P5, okay. P5 is manageable. P5 is okay. There was a little bit more in the lap, but not much. The first couple of sectors were all right. The last sector certainly let myself down. I don't think I had that in me. I think I definitely could have been P4. You saw how scrappy the end of the lap was. And there definitely was more than 23 milliseconds in that. But whether there was 3/10 in the lap, I'm really not sure at all. I'd be curious to know, actually, can I, with the race director, can I see, let's have a look. What were Piastri's sector times? A 23.3 and a 25 flat. 23.3, 25 flat. 23.2, 25.1. So we were about on pace with each other through the first 2 seconds. 23.3, 24.9. I did 23.2, 25.1. So if it weren't for the third sector, I might have been able to challenge Stroll. Not Alonso. Maybe Alonso. Definitely not Charles. Okay, fine. Fine. We are there or thereabouts challenging for a podium again. But maybe something will happen to Charles Leclerc today. I don't normally want something terrible to happen to my teammate, but he is so dominant. I'm praying for his downfall every single week. Just finished work, so you got yourself a double McChicken combo. Bosh. I don't really tend to go for chicken and Mackies, to be, in all honesty. Just moved to Ely as you work in Cambridge, and we finally got access to a McDonald's that delivers. That's dangerous, Matt. I used to live in Soham, just down the road. Ely is a place I have frequented thousands of times. Fucking thousands of times. Fuck knows what that is. Oh, I forgot to take the parts out before qualifying, didn't I? Oh well. I was just down the road, Jamie. I was just down the road 10 years ago. Not anymore. I haven't lived in the area since 2017.
Well, today's venue has a full name. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's
There might be a penalty or two here from the Miami weekend, but nobody that's in front of us, I don't believe. So Charles and Fernando, then Stroll and Piastri, and then me and P5, we imagine. There we go. Indeed, that is the case. It's a fairly lengthy run down to turn 1, and then a very tight entry into turn 1. So Hamilton in P12. Wow. I didn't check actually to see if there were any shock exits in Q2. There definitely were with Hamilton and Sainz down there. So no penalties at all for anyone. Right, now I'm anticipating a one stop here because, quite frankly, it is a very, very long pit stop here.
For everybody in this team, they've got friends here, they've got family here, they're all in the grandstand.
Putting the pressure on, isn't he, really?
Put on a good show for them.
Yeah, thanks, mate. So, projected to personalised, he reckons I'll be slower because my tyre wear is higher. So I'm probably going to end up having to pit a couple of laps early, but I don't mind doing that because the hard tyres go 70 plus laps, so they'll be able to do 38 comfortably. In terms of fuel, I was actually under the expected fuel usage, but still it's recommending 8 laps worth of extra fuel. So I will put 7.5 laps worth of extra fuel. Yeah. And hope that that's okay. We are anticipating a bit of rain. I'll go 7 laps because you can save some towards the end of the straight, certainly, can't you? And into the chicane probably too. So let's do that. It's maybe running a bit of a risk, but hoping that we slow down a bit in the rain should save some fuel. Strategically, medium hard is absolutely the way forward. And I anticipate that's what almost everybody else is doing. Albon starting on the softs is a terrible idea. For Nico Hulkenberg and Pierre Gasly, starting on the hard is not a bad idea in both the Alpines, but it's not going to get them too far down the road. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a medium-hard one-stop, basically. There's not really any other way to put it. We'll do what we can. Chat, you have yourselves a prediction coming. Question is, podium or not? Can we do it? I'm going to go for a quick toilet break, and then I will be back in uno momento. BRB. As an Indie, you haven't eaten beef or pork in your life, so you have to go with chicken or lamb. Is that because of... is it Hindu? Is Hindi no pork and no beef? I think. Testing my my old RE knowledge from half a lifetime ago. Yeah, Hindi. I thought so, like... Right, BRB. Alright, which way is everyone voting? Oh, quite heavily one way. So if I don't make it to the podium, Matt and Cultured Left Foot, or actually Cultured Left Foot is going to get nothing because he bet 0. So Matt stands to make 227,000 channel points here. We'll do what I can. Do what I can. Oh, you can't bet country restrictions. Rip. Are you in the Netherlands or Belgium then, presumably? Oh, Singapore. Singapore doesn't net betting, does it not? I didn't realise that. I would have thought, considering how loads of crypto companies are based in Singapore, that they wouldn't really have a problem with volatile markets. I appreciate the faith, Matt. Playing it strategically, hoping to just bank. You have to buy a betting license if you're a local. Oh, fair enough.
Okay, so let's go through.
Oh.
All the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
YouTube does have ads, Jamie. They're just probably not as prevalent as they are on Twitch. And obviously on YouTube, if you have YouTube Premium, then you don't get any ads anyway. Yeah, so you have to stipulate to West End that you have Premium, which is why you get no ads. No, barely anyone has YouTube Premium, Jamie. An actual hammer, yes. There you go. West End Hitter has Premium. So, watch on YouTube. Type in Twitch chat. The comparative amount of money I get from on YouTube from Premium, specifically from Premium, is so low. Can't remember where to find in my analytics where it would show. It used to tell you how much. Is it maybe per video? Let me try specifically episode 1 of Everton or something. You used to be able to see in the analytics. I can't seem to find it at the minute. I'd say less than 5% of all of my revenue comes from Premium, Jamie. Comes from users with Premium.
stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out.
Right, we are parked.
Keep an eye on
You
the
can see how
lights,
the track kind of bends to the right and then to the left down the straight. So it's not a straightforward start to the... Oh my god, that was a long hold. It's not a straightforward start to the lap here. Oh my lord, Max Verstappen. Flying! Jeez Louise. I've got a McLaren on the outside of me, I've got a McLaren on the inside of me, and somehow we've managed to avoid contact with... Jeez Louise. Alright, Oscar. Force your way through, pal. Not sure that was strictly legal. Looked like he left the track and cut the corner to get the overtake. We've fallen behind both McLarens here. From 5th to 7th at the beginning of the race. But that was, well, ambitious from Oscar Piastri, to say the least, at the beginning of the race. Very ambitious. Max Verstappen's launch was astronomical. I don't know where he's got that from. Flying. It was like he was on an entirely... It was like he was wearing the Ultra Softs from 2017 or something on his car. Disgustingly quick start to the lap. We can settle into a bit of a rhythm here, though. The McLarens are pretty quick. And they'll be able to set a decent pace that we can cling on to the back of. We are very heavy on fuel. I'll be intrigued, actually, to see what everyone else is running on fuel. So we have 6.92. 12... significantly different fuel strategies then. So Max has 8.9. Max has 9 laps worth of extra fuel. Piastri has 11. Lando has 12. And I have 7. Then 9 for my teammate and for the Aston Martin. And actually, intriguingly, you'll notice Charles has lost the lead of the race, which will significantly hold him up and stop him from gallivanting away down the road. How long said Aston Martin is able to keep Charles Leclerc behind is a different matter. But in the short term, that keeps him within touching distance. It's Fernando Alonso that's in P1 for now. Only one DRS zone on the whole track, which is this straight. Charles is having a look, but whether he got it done or not, I don't know. Yes, he did. Charles Leclerc leads the Grand Prix once more. Now, I'm historically, traditionally, annoyingly, frustratingly slow through the first couple of corners here at Imola, especially under load, i.e. fuel load. So I lose lots of time, but I gain it back in the middle sector. So just need to make sure I can keep everyone behind me in turns 1, 2 and 3, so that by the time we get to this part of the track, I can have still free air to close in on those in front and maintain that 1 second DRS advantage that I need. And we're under half a second now to Lando Norris, so certainly at this stage, at least, with those in front held up by the cars in front of them, we are comfortably able to maintain DRS on the cars in front. It's probably going to be not much action, I don't think, at this stage of the race. It's going to be when we start the pit stops that we look to make most of our positions. We'll try and stay as competitive as we can at this point of the Grand Prix, and then undercut as best as possible. Hopefully, Alonso can challenge Charles Leclerc here, and it looks like he might do into turn 1. But at the minute, Charles, I think, yes, he has indeed, has held on to P1.
might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get
Thanks,
past
Mark.
as soon as possible.
Could have a run at Lando here, using a bit of battery. Is he going to go defensive? No. Up the inside, Lando Norris. That's P6. That was a lovely move.
Maneuver. You made it look so easy.
I enjoyed that. That's one of the best moves we put on anyone at Imola ever. Flying up the inside of the final turn, penultimate corner, should I say. Piastri's run out of battery. You can see it flashing. When it flashes like that, it means they've got less than 25% of battery left. Alright, we're starting to make some moves. Try and stay ahead of Lando for now, and maybe try something similar on Oscar Piastri at the end of this lap if possible, because he's now significantly falling back off Max Verstappen. I was hoping the McLarens would be slightly faster than this, but if they're not fast enough, then I'll take advantage and I'll take those places back, please. If Piastri doesn't have DRS at any point down the main straight, that's a simple overtake. And he's on the bubble at the minute. He will have it though by about a tenth. A little bit wide there. Annoying. Afternoon, Dallas. How are we, sir? Steady. Too busy saying hello to Dale. Christ! Yeah, all good, thank you, brother. Hope you and the family are well, mate. I know. The curbs can kill you around Imola. Can and will. Last hour of peace before the school run, yeah. Starting to stretch out a little bit now. You can see that the front two have disappeared. Then there's the trio in front of me. And then myself and Lando just hanging back at the minute. As fights begin to develop. Verstappen has taken Lance Stroll for P3, and that's why they've backed up into Oscar Piastri when they were... Oh, Stroll's round. Can I? I don't know. Yellow flags. Oh, I didn't know if I could make the overtake or not because of the yellow flags. Lando's on the inside. Piastri's there too. I'm going to go for the inside of the McLaren. My hand was forced there. Lance Stroll just absolutely binned it. I've nearly done exactly the same. I've got DRS and Piastri doesn't know, and that's the difference in the straight line speed here. Give him a little squeeze on the inside, then I can pull across. Lando's going for it around the outside. But he won't get it done. Oh, wait. That was outrageous. Lance Stroll is up and running again. And I need to refocus. Can't believe he binned it there on the way out of the chicane. I need to refocus and try and close that gap to Max. I don't know if I'm going to have the pace to do that, especially now I've got a very quick and eager Lando Norris right behind me and not as much battery as I would like to try and defend against him down the main straight. I need to open up a decent gap here in the third sector if I can, but I think Lando Norris might be taking me into turn 1 this lap, and there's probably not much I can do about it.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.9 seconds.
I turned too early then. Watching on YouTube and typing on here. Yeah, good lad, West End. There you go.
Gap to your teammate ahead. 5.6 seconds.
Fernando Alonso and Charles Leclerc are still battling hard, which is why Charles hasn't just disappeared. I'm going to Tony Hawk's that a little bit, aren't I? Yep. Make me vulnerable down the end of this straight, but Lando's not quite got the pace to close in on me. Gap to Max is still about 2.9. Gap to Alonso, 5.8. And as a result, Charles about 6. We're still pulling away, but hopefully we can keep them as honest as possible. Gap to Max is growing slightly. Need to close that in if I can. The undercut might get me Max, but I don't think the undercut is going to be enough to help me get close enough to Alonso and Leclerc to actually have a go at finishing in front of them. Cannot afford to run out of battery. It's terrible, Ches. Feel the wheel spin all the way around there. I am now in the way of those behind me. My performance is not at the level of those in front at the minute. I think we're staring a potential P4 at most down the barrel, but we'll wait and see how the race progresses. Try and get myself back into a bit of a rhythm, which you really need around here at the minute. I've very much fallen out of it. I'm going to shut up shop and keep driving.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
There you go. What Az says there is absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
I'm so bad at 1, 2 and 3, man.
Okay, mate, we're currently burning through fuel a bit quicker than we'd like, so let's try and make it last for now, please.
If you had the the stream open in 30 tabs, Tom, I would get kicked off the platform for manipulating ad revenue. Or if enough people did that. That's no different to using a bot and generating illegitimate ad revenue. Good, thank you, Macaulay. How are you, mate? Chris, thank you very much for the 23rd month, my man. I tend to go wide in 1, which compromises me through 2 and 3. That's my issue. Well, my issue is a lack of talent. That's what my issue is.
The Ferrari driver has the lead.
Yeah, it is a fantastic appointment. I agree. Bad exit. I'm in trouble with Lando now.
Here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.0 seconds.
Here he comes. Had to use a lot of battery. He's just driven right up behind me. Okay. Not the best of ideas there, Mr. Norris. Oh my god, I'm so fucking bad at that part of the track.
Verstappen has the lead. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 8.0 seconds.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm surprised that the FA went with Tuchel, but I'm glad that the FA went with Tuchel. Ultimately, it's an ambitious appointment, and I very much appreciate that. Afternoon, Connor. How are we, lad? Fucking curbs, man. So difficult on a controller to get those curbs right. And you just can't feel the downforce properly. Not downforce, feel the traction properly. And you need that force feedback to be able to hold it. You just can't. Fuck me! Just had your COVID and flu vaccines, waiting for superpowers. Yeah, I'm good, thank you, mate. I'm not taking that any differently. Max Verstappen, Red Bull, thank you for the follow, mate. Yeah, tyres are getting really worn now.
Slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum. Okay,
trying.
Get to the car ahead. 2.5 seconds.
Very much now having to drive according to the lack of grip that we have on the rear axle. The rear tyres have declined to a point where they will just give way at half a moment's notice and send you careering sideways into a barrier if you're not careful. So, having to be more careful with them now. I think everybody else is in a similar situation. We are using... There you go, see? We are using slightly more fuel than we might like to. Which is not going to help towards the end of the race. Use 2 laps worth of fuel in 15 laps, basically. Which means by 30... By lap 30 I'll be down to 3 laps. By lap 45 I'll be down to 1 lap. And I'm still going to need another 15 laps or so to go. So I am definitely going to have to save some fuel here at Imola. But hopefully we can do that in the DRS of someone later in the race. And if that someone is someone we're fighting for a podium with, like Max Verstappen, then that would be ideal. The front two now 9 seconds down the road. Max we're able to hold on to. Lando keeps having a look and keeps not quite being able to make it stick. So I am a bit of a rolling roadblock at the moment for Lando Norris. But I'm able to manage the gap and keep him behind at present. Got the 2 McLarens and a Haas with me. A Haas presumably is Perez after Sainz was starting a long way down. There's a Mercedes not too far back as well that's trying to hang on to this group that we're part of and we're leading. I did a lap ago have a 2.5 second gap to Max Verstappen. Now it's back up to 3.1 again. So if you don't mind, I'm going to shut up again. Try and concentrate on my driving. It's just fucking wheel spin for wheel spin for wheel spin. There's no need. There's absolutely no need for the car to just spin there. Fuck me! All you got to do is look at a curve around here and it just spins, sends you spinning. It's so frustrating. When they don't seem to have the same sort of traction issues. Fuck, that was grass that time.
Okay, unlucky, mate. It was a good try, but we didn't quite meet our targets. Not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus right the way into the checkered flag.
I'm annoying myself now. I apologise for all the flashbacks. Himothy, thank you for the follow, mate.
Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead.
Why are you turning too soon, Shaz? You're such a fucking moron. Wouldn't work, Ben. They're too quick. If I let them pass, they'll get away from me. Here comes Lando. Up the inside. Norris has the move done. We're down to 5th again. I'll try and stick with him as best I can, but now I'm going to be under pressure from Piastri behind as well. I don't really think Lando will drop us by that much. But losing the position is painful because it's just costing us more time to Max and Co in front. Lando's faster than me, but not so fast, so much faster than me that we can kind of DRS swap with him and make our way down the road. It's just going to be like he was losing time stuck behind me, and ultimately I'm going to lose time stuck behind him as well. Each of us in free air is faster than the other, but not so much faster than the other that with DRS they're not vulnerable down this main straight. So I could take Lando back here. I'd have to use a bit more battery to do so. But by yo-yoing like that, it's just costing us more and more time to those in front. Gap to Max is now 3.8, not 3.2. I'm still 4th, but I'm further down the road from those in front. So it's why you just can't afford to battle. So now we're over 4 seconds to Max. We are going to be boxing on lap 25, so in 4 laps time. Yellow flag behind, actually. It's Lando. Lando's retiring. Lando Norris pushed his car too hard, trying to make the overtake on me, and as a result, his engine's given up.
Some information on Norris. Okay, they're out of this race.
Lando's out of the race. Now I have a gap of over a second now, 2 Piastri behind, so I should hopefully have that pressure from behind be relieved momentarily, but you can see how worn my rear tyres are. So it's not going to be long before I make a mistake that brings them back to within a second of me. Yellow flag's in front as well now, or is it someone else behind me? It's the Haas. Did he spin, or is he just retiring too? Are we getting 2 retirements here over the... Well, he hit the car in front, hit Piastri, and then his engine blew. 2 retirements in the space of half a lap from those behind us. It's a shame it's not 2 retirements. Safety car.
Stay positive.
Who are you? Oh no, Ferrari. I forgot about that. Ferrari use an automated voice. I will box for hard tyres. We were going to box on lap 25. We were going to box on lap 25.
Okay, slow down.
But I'll now box on lap 22.
Which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
And by the time we get to full racing speed again,
Right,
we'll
let's
be
have you at the end of this lap, please.
by the time we get to full racing speed again, we'll be near lap 25. My tyres will be slightly worn, but a yellow flag is out for Lando there, and a yellow flag is out for Carlos Sainz around turn 2 as well. And with 2 cars stopped on track, Charles Leclerc's in the box. With 2 cars stopped on track, the flag had to come out, and everyone is boxing. Everyone's in. Everyone will go to the hard tyre, and I don't anticipate anyone will stop again now. This is probably everybody in for their stops.
Okay, there seems to have been a problem
No!
with the right rear wheel. We need to try and put that behind
I'm
us.
still just out in front of the McLaren. Oh, that... Of all the times where you could get a slow pit stop, that's the only time where it's allowed, as far as I'm concerned. It hasn't cost me a position, and it won't cost me any time to those in front because we're under safety car conditions. That's lucky.
look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Might get a thumbnail picture of the safety car here. Because that could change the race. Which would be a good title. Safety car changes the race. Trying to bring the tyres in gently if we can. We'll save a bit of fuel as well, actually. That's saved me a bit of pain later in the race for not having to save fuel. Hello, Max. Right, I'm going to go for a quick toilet break and then we will crack on with the rest of the race. BRB, chat. Oh, really, Jay? How so? Right, I'm going to save fuel up to about 5.5 laps, which should be enough to see through the rest of the race. Maybe close to 6 just to be sure. Actually quite refreshing to have a safety car considering it's been so long since we've had one. This is our first safety car since Singapore Season 2. Yeah, it's been a while since there's been a safety car in real life as well, isn't it? Just waiting for that one Williams at the back to catch up. We might be in this lap though, if he's quick. We might be going one more. Looks like we will probably be doing one extra lap. So we'll be racing again. And it might be in, because he should catch up. There you go, it is. We will be driving from lap 25 as we anticipated. So Charles is now the default safety car. With only Piastri behind us now being really the only car that is going to have the pace to threaten our pace. We're really pretty much guaranteed a top 5 now. And it's brought everybody in front back to us.
We're getting some strange readings from a couple of the
And I might be able to have a go at Max here.
Just some bad data, so keep doing what you're
He's
doing.
going
I'll let
quite
you know if
defensive.
there's any genuine problems.
Put himself right off the line, but off the racing line that is. But he's been able to hold a position.
About 3/10 a lap. Well done.
Right, it's cost me my undercut. But obviously, the undercut wasn't going to get me the 12 odd seconds that Charles and Fernando Alonso were down the road. So the safety car has completely changed the outlook of this race. And the potential for a very good finish, a podium, is back on again. But I've got to stay with Max Verstappen.
No issues with tyre wear for now.
Got to stay with Max
Taking care
Verstappen.
of them.
That's terrible.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
They're just so much faster than me, those three in front. I can't cope with it. I might just have managed to do it. We're just within DRS range, that's huge. Absolutely massive. Managed to gain 3/10 through the chicane part of the lap. Oh, that's huge. Gemini, thank you very much for the 37 months subscribed. We will celebrate that with some DRS and the fastest lap of the race with a 1:16.002.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
We do. We have another set of hard tyres we can go to. We have a set of soft tyres we can go to if we need to stop again. Without more DNFs, I don't think there will be another stop.
Okay, mate, Verstappen's ahead of you. They're holding us up now, so let's
He's
please
not
try and
really.
get past as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push.
I wouldn't say Verstappen's holding me up here. But those three in front might start to fight soon. Charles has seemingly just got enough pace to keep Fernando Alonso at bay. But Fernando doesn't quite have enough pace to make the overtake. But at the same time, he's fast enough to keep within a second of Charles. And just
Verstappen's
follow
out in
him.
front.
Although Alonso might come under pressure from Max here by the end of the straight. I'm effectively just having to do my absolute best to stay with these guys in front. If I lose the three in front, I won't get caught from behind and it will become a very lonely race. So I need to stay with these in front. Then if they start to battle, they'll come back towards me. Alonso is having a go at Charles Leclerc here. They are starting to battle. And they're starting to come back towards me. Keep that up, gents. Please. The podium fight's very much alive. The potential for a win is slim, but there is a possibility. Holy moly. Rhett and Link are proper old school YouTube, aren't they, Jamie? Oh, dearie me. Now the fastest lap of the race. And my tyre wear is going to be higher than theirs, unfortunately. So I am going to have to manage this stint as best I can. Shut up, Ches. Concentrate on your driving. You've just done the exact same fucking thing, you twat.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy.
I hate myself so much. I'm right with Max. I'm going to do to him what I did to Lando, or at least try it. Worked on Piastri, worked on Lando Norris, has worked on Max Verstappen. P3, we're in a podium position. It's going to be very hard to stay here, but we're in a podium position. Steady. Oh, Fernando's round! Ah!
Green flag.
That is both Aston Martins have taken a spin today. That's allowed Charles Leclerc to get away. So the safety car changed the race one way. But Fernando Alonso spinning like that right in front of me and me having to get massively out of the throttle might just have cost us any chance of winning the race. Because Charles Leclerc is going to be faster than me for the rest of this whole lap. and will now do his usual gallop off into the distance. Fernando, what have you done, mate? What have you done, Fernando? The chance was potentially on for a win for us today, and it's just disappeared through no fault of our own. Fernando Alonso's binned it, and he's handed Charles Leclerc the victory on a silver platter. It could potentially be a Ferrari 1-2, but it will only be Charles Leclerc in the 1. Leclerc is so fast because we have the best car on the grid and he's one of the highest rated drivers. I'm not performing to the maximum potential of the car because I don't have the talent, basically. Charles, being an AI driver, does. It is still insane that he's as fast as he is. Because the performance index doesn't have Haas and Co that far behind us. And Charles is winning races by half a minute or more.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Comes Max around the outside. Nothing I can do about that. That is just pure straight line speed from the Red Bull. Our podium is under no threat whatsoever, with Piastri and Co being 5 seconds down the road behind us. Not worried about being caught at all. We will finish in the top 3. It's just whether we finish second or third, really. Singapore was the last time we had a safety car. And if you recall, Singapore was me battling with Max Verstappen, keeping him behind me for forever to hold on for a very good finish. Might have even been a P2. Or a P4, maybe. Here, going to be clinging on to Max Verstappen for a little while. And then hopefully taking him to get a P2. But it's going to be me and Max going hammer and tongs for the next 30 laps. While Charles Leclerc goes toodaloo out front. And we both pull away from Piastri and Russell behind. Another safety car might change things again because it would bring Charles back within DRS range. But another safety car wouldn't really help with the other tyre sets we have available to us. Because I'd lose too many positions and not be able to make them back if I boxed, and other people wouldn't box. If they did box,
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
then they'd have a set of medium tyres to go to, whereas I only have hards or softs. So if there is to be another safety car and for it to change the race in our favour, we need the safety car to happen in the next 5 to 10 laps at most. 5 laps probably. So I can whack the hard tyre on, they put the mediums on, and they're faster in the first point, but then their tyres die and mine become the better tyre to be on. I think second is as good as we get today. Second's still great. It's going to rocket me continually up the driver's standings, but it's not necessarily going to help me close on Charles, who is going to continually have won all but one race so far this season. if Fernando Alonso hadn't spun and then subsequently boxed for a new front wing because he biffed the wall. Did he box for a new front wing? No, he didn't. He just waited, or had to wait, for everyone else to go past him before he could get back on track. So he's miles away, in dead last. And that is Fernando Alonso's race over. Along with our challenge for a victory. Two Saubers are quite high up. Actually, no, there's a lot of drivers tucked up behind Piastri right now. I wonder if Piastri's got damage, because he's going very slowly there. No visible damage on Piastri, unless he's got floor damage, because we can't see anything, but he does not have pace. There is rain to come, actually, I've just remembered.
No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
So that might yet throw another curveball in. I'd forgotten about the rain. It wasn't a lot of rain, but certainly enough to maybe throw some doubts into the mix. So you can see some clouds on the left-hand side they're building, some darker grey ones. Max has gone very, very defensive there. That's just going to cost us heaps of time to Charles Leclerc. Max will keep his P2, but Charles Leclerc now very much down the road. God, he went so defensive there. Basically, forced me out of the throttle, or we'd have a massive accident. Which is very Max Verstappen, to be fair. Fuck. Yeah, decent, thank you, Captain. How are you, mate? Right, we'll comfortably have Max this time.
The gap to the teammate ahead of us, 3.4 seconds.
Oh, he's still going to squeeze me all the way to the grass. And that is us past Max and back into P2. He still gave me a hell of a squeeze, didn't he? Even though it was a foregone conclusion he was going to lose the position. 3 seconds to Charles. But we know how quick he is. So he's just going to continually say bye-bye, I think. Yeah, ups and downs is very accurate of adult life, Captain. Hope you're alright, mate. Fastest lap of the race.
That's the new fastest lap of the race.
Still waiting for any news of rain arriving. For the minute, we're very comfortable. So is Charles, unfortunately. Could well be another Ferrari 1-2 here. Although I'm a little bit too close if we both need to pit for intermediate tyres. So at the minute, either I'd have to make the call to go to Inters very early and Charles would box the lap after me, or if it rains and we both want to try and take the optimal lap, I'd have to back off a bit, or quite frankly just do an extra lap and take the hit. It would be a case of figuring out what would cost us more time, going an extra lap or
Still looking good.
pitting and taking the double stack time penalty, so to speak. We've pulled away from Max though, 1.4 seconds behind now. So provided I don't make any future mistakes, we're looking pretty good for a P2 now. Says he makes a mistake. I'm on controller, Chris. I'm on controller. I'm good, thank you, Alex. How are you, my man? Thank you for both for joining us on YouTube. That was terrible.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Yes, William, if you go !plan, you can see what's coming in any given stream. An exclamation mark schedule tells you what's coming on any given day. Yeah, I think Max might have picked up some damage off me. He has. He's completely lost the front left end plate of his car. I can't remember whether it was as I overtook him or as he tried to overtake me. He just kind of drove into the side of me. I did feel the contact, but didn't think it was that significant at the time. Evidently, it was significant because there is a bit of his car completely missing. So Max is knackered. It might end up costing him a podium if Piastri and Russell put their foot down a little bit, but he's still got about a 6-second window to those behind him. 22 laps to go, including the one that we're on. Still no talk of rain. We know it's supposed to come. It's coming a lot later than I thought it would. It actually looks like it's going to come when it said that it would. But usually it comes earlier than that. And with a safety car as well, I anticipated it by now. But there is none. And we are continuing on in the dry.
The gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
I can't look beyond McLaren for the win this weekend, Sam, in all honesty. I don't know who you guys think is going to win at COTA this weekend, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be someone in Papaya. Shock Mercedes win. Would be a shock, but there's no reason why not. Stop it, Ches. There's never been a snow race, no. Not as far as I can recall. Maybe right at the very, 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 very beginning of the sport, but I imagine not. Connor, thank you for gifting a sub to the channel. SBK, welcome to the game, my dude. Cheers, Connor. 329 gifted subs to the channel. Remarkable, sir. That's just on this account, let alone the real Chernoid. It snowed once in Montreal, did it? Oh, hailed, sorry. Yeah, there may well have been snow at some point, but they wouldn't have been on track in it, is the most important point to make about that.
Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I don't think this rain's gonna come, you know. See pinned message in chat, William.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I honestly, Jamie, I don't know. I'd love to have had a job at an F1 team somewhere, doing something. But what role that would have been, I've no idea. I don't have the intelligence to be a mechanic or an aerodynamicist or something like that. I don't have the race IQ for strategy. I could work in hospitality, maybe. Oh, it's gone wide there. That's annoying.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
There was no sprint, Daniel. The media side of things would be the logical step to take with my career if this ever stops being a thing. Will. To work in the media somewhere. Where exactly, I don't know, but no rain messages yet, no. You're seeing what I'm seeing. Shush, don't mention it yet. Let's not jinx anything.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
For fuck's sake. Fucking moron. Done it again. Oh, you have to be in such a flow and a rhythm for this circuit. You really do. If you're not in it, you might as well still be in fucking France. Oh my god. Why? I've no idea, Huzzy. Somewhere else, apparently. Gap to Max is now over 10. And the gap between him and Piastri, to be fair to him, is still 5-ish. Just under. So, despite the damage, looks like Max Verstappen's probably going to end up holding on for a podium. There's still, well, 13 laps to go, including the one that we're on. And the gap to Charles, I'm actually going to acknowledge it now. I've purposefully not said anything in the footage so far. The gap to Charles has dropped from 3.5, in fact close to 4, to now 2.3. Don't know why. Whether he's saving fuel, whether he's managing his tyres, whether he's just saving engine wear and he's going to be able to respond if he needs to. At the minute, I don't know what fuel he's got left. Let's have a look. 9 laps worth. Okay. He's gotten plenty of fuel. He's not saving fuel, we can say that much. But the gap's coming down. The reason for it coming down, we don't know. But it's coming down.
That's Charles ahead of you now. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 29 laps old. Your last lap time, 1:16.3. And you're closing by 0.4 a lap. Keep it going.
No issue, lads, no issue.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I think Charles is struggling with rear tyre wear. It's in the traction zones that we're closing on him. Oh, God. That was really poor from me. But the gap to Charles is now coming down quite considerably. I don't know why, still. But it is coming down. And we're very nearly within DRS range. Is this our first opportunity to get one over on our teammate and win a Grand Prix this year and start the potential for a recovery towards a driver's title? Not a fan of Max, are we not, Mr. Whisper?
No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, mate, okay, Charles ahead. Right, here we go. Let's look to get past quickly and put them on the back foot.
Well, there's team orders. Or, dare I say, the lack of team orders. My race engineer has just said, go get him. Go get your man. So we are allowed to race at Ferrari, not being asked to hold position. They want me to overtake him before lap 63. I'd like to. I just can't quite get within DRS range at the moment. But if we do, we've got a win potentially on our hands. The rain just isn't going to come. Despite the safety car slowing down the progression of the race. And the rain scheduled to come before the end of the race as it was anyway. It's just not going to arrive at all. Charlie's responding with his pace. He's just keeping me at bay at the minute, so I think maybe he was protecting engine parts and wear on his car and is responding to my charge now to just keep me out of DRS range. All it takes is one mistake though and we're in it. All it takes is one mistake the other way and I'll never get in it. 1.2. Vertigus, thank you for subscribing for the first time and for 6 months in advance as well. That's very, very generous of you. Thank you, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, as we end lap 57 of 63,
Get past, make use of
DRS.
the take button and see what you can do.
We've not been able to cope with Charles's pace anywhere this season. Until now. The safety car completely changed things because he was so far down the road, 12 seconds in fact. It brought him and Alonso back to us. Then Alonso spun, and it looked like our chance was over because Charles got 4 seconds down the road. Our tyre wear on these hard tyres has been excellent. Our driving has been average but good enough to close in from 4 seconds to 4/10. The win is on the cards. And maximum points as well with the fastest lap point too. Appreciate it, Vertigus. Thank you for the support, man. Glad you're enjoying the player career mode. We will be moving to that after this. Now the decision is, do I go for it now and risk him overtaking me back and me losing too much time? Or do I quite simply sit, bide my time, wait, and then make the overtake when there's not enough time left for him to respond? Ultimately, I can't leave it too long because if I make a mistake, I'll fall out of DRS range and it'll be over. But what might be crucial by the time we get to the end of this race, I'm not sure if they're too far down the road, there are some lapped cars in front. Fernando Alonso has lost all pace. Didn't box for a new front wing. Probably is carrying damage. We'll find out. Let's have a look. Yep, no front right end plate on Fernando Alonso's car. So long is the pits here that it's just not worth taking the stop. He will lose less time in overall race time by not pitting and racing with a damaged wing than he will do by stopping and having a full proper front wing again. So I need really to get the overtake done on Charles sooner rather than later, because if we catch Fernando and I'm still behind Charles, he might get DRS on the Aston Martin, meaning that I then can't catch him. So operation, get it done now. I could even get it done into the penultimate couple of corners like we have done with a couple of other drivers today. It's our favoured overtaking spot so far.
Really good job.
We've done almost all of our overtaking exactly there, and now with ERS and the DRS, we'll look to extend that gap over Charles. 4 laps to go. The potential for a win this season. I'm locked in, Kumi. I'm locked in. Fastest lap of the race.
Lap of the race. Keep this up. Well
A
done.
15.496. The gap to Charles is now a second, although coming down with his DRS. And actually now, with 3 laps to go, it might be me getting DRS on Fernando Alonso to help me keep first place rather than vice versa.
Okay,
Or-
no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care.
Or it'll be Charles. Christ knows what happened there, but something went wrong. Shit. Crucially, Charles does not have DRS on Fernando Alonso. As we're on the penultimate lap, not wasting any more time and getting the job done. Had to go, bloody hell. Pushed me all the way off the track there, Charles Leclerc. He's now driven into me. We've got floor damage,
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice.
but we have the lead. Fernando Alonso still in front. Blue flag's waving. Why he drove into me though, I've no idea. 0.4 of a second. Fernando's going to get out of the way now, so I won't get to... Or is he? Or is he? He's going to be super slow through the... You fucking moron! That's just poor gameplay. There is absolutely no reason in real life why Fernando Alonso would try and let me through halfway through a chicane. He would have pulled over before the chicane. That's just poor gameplay. And I'm not accepting that to decide the outcome of the race. He's going to do it. He's going to do it again, isn't he? He's literally going to do it again. Let us through before the chicane. There you go. That's exactly what Fernando Alonso should have done. And now he's just pulled right in front of Charles. And if I'm not accepting it for me, I'm not accepting it for him either. Charles is through. I'm through. Good. Now we have a legitimate, realistic, as it would happen in real life, battle on the final lap for the win. So 6.5 tenths the gap as we start the straight.
Okay, this is your
Charles,
final lap
I'm going to
of
have
the
to
race.
use a lot of battery here. Charles is 7 tenths behind and closing significantly towards the braking zone. That's where my underfloor damage is going to cost me in straight line speed. It will cost me in cornering capability as well. This is the last lap of the Imola Grand Prix. The home fans will be delighted because it's going to be a Ferrari 1-2 and a Ferrari 1-2 by 20 plus seconds over anybody else. We feared, probably quite rightfully, for the majority of the race, that we'd have no chance of finishing ahead of Charles Leclerc. But for the first time this season, we might just pull it off. Is this the changing of the guard we've been waiting for, to see the pace turn in our favour, to see us be the faster of the two cars? Is this the start of a driver's title challenge. It's our first victory this season. It's coming on home soil for the Tifosi. It's a Ferrari 1-2, and I'm the number one.
On to the next one.
Yes!
Oh, superb
Fresh
driving.
impetus
That is the
and
race
fresh
win, my
confidence
friend.
to push forward for the rest of the season. I think we're in Spain next, maybe Monaco, I can't quite recall. Driver of the day to go with it. From P5 on the grid to P1 at the checkered flag. And thank you very much. We will take that every day of the week. Ferrari are at it again. And Wood wins for Ferrari. Didn't see it coming when we started the race. Didn't see it coming halfway through the race. Thank the Lord for the safety car. And both Aston Martins spinning out of the way. One Aston Martin out of the way in Lance helped us. Technically, one Aston Martin spinning out of the way in Alonso hindered us. But we were still able to get the job done. We had to work our way past Max Verstappen as well. He drove into me and damaged his car. Charles drove into me and damaged my car. But we were still able to get the dub and see it through. And with maximum points with the safety car, with the fastest lap as well, that will see us fly up the driver's standings. And while Charles is significantly ahead of me, we will close in on him. 48% now in the recognition stakes. I need just two more. Just two more to be level with him and significantly be able to improve the car yet further still. It's the first track this season that we've genuinely had the pace to challenge and subsequently beat Charles Leclerc. It's taken 7 races. Round 8, I think, is Spain and then Monaco rather than Monaco then Spain. Hopefully it doesn't rain in Spain. It's Monaco. We are off to Monaco for Charles's home Grand Prix next time around. We will not have the opportunity to upgrade the car in the meantime. Nothing that's been worked on the car will upgrade in the meantime either. That rear downforce is 7 days away. And it's just 3 days till the Monaco Grand Prix. I will take actually the balanced allocation for Monaco rather than the hard. And we shall go to the race weekend. And we'll check the standings in the Drivers' Championship when we get there as well. What's the weather going to do in the Principality? It's going to be dry. A entirely wet first practice, but fully dry their fourth. In the Drivers' Championship, I am 99 points behind my teammate. If I close by 6 points for every race remaining, 6, 12, 18, 24, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66... 72, 78, 84, 90, 96. If I finish first and Charles finishes second and I get the fastest lap at every race remaining this season, I will win the championship. It is alive. If we can, even without the fastest lap, as long as Charles doesn't get it, if I can win and he finishes second, which is still obviously very unlikely at every circuit remaining this season, we can win the championship. Oh God, the championship has come alive. The season is up and running and properly kicking now. Just 8 points between us and Fernando Alonso in third. Join me for the Monaco Grand Prix next time out. Unbelievable, Jeff. Our first win of the season and hopefully not our last. Many more to come. Is Charles catchable? What do you think in the comments section? I'll see you in the next one. Drop the video a like. Subscribe to the channel. Come and join me on stream and see every lap of every race. And I'll see you next time. Oh my God, chat! Oh my God! Can you Adam and fucking Eve it? F1, S3, 8. Imola. Or was it 7? Might have been 7. 7, I think. It was 7. Wow. That was ridiculous. Mediums to hards, I imagine. Oh, no, yeah, I did mediums to hards in that race. Yes. We boxed on lap 22 when the safety car came out. Oi, oi, oi. Right. That was exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. He qualified second. Nice one, Daniel. Appreciate it, James. Thank you, mate. Holy moly, chat. Holy freaking moly indeed. Let's make that thumbnail, shall we? What day is it today? Wednesday, yeah. Did I change that for the thumbnail of the... Hang on, I might have made a balk with a thumbnail for the Miami Grand Prix and given it the wrong number for the thumbnail. Did we? That's the wrong channel, Ches. You want to switch account to Chesno Plays? Oh, mate. Was that round 6? That wasn't round 6, was it? Or round 7? Yeah, it was round 7, wasn't it? It was 7. And Spain will be 8. Sorry, Monaco will be 8. Completely lost my mind there for a moment. Change the flag. Italia, Italia, Italia. And export it. Penguin Toffee, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel, pal. Health is not great at the minute, Sam, but fine. Obviously, I'm just exhausted with the baby. We're both exhausted with the baby, to be honest. Oh my god, I got a trophy. Got a trophy, chat? Unbelievable, Hefe. Some fan tokens as well. Yeah, Jude's doing alright, thank you, mate. He will be 8 months old on the 25th. Which has both flown by and dragged like you wouldn't believe. Such is life as a parent, I imagine. Right, I'm going to have a quick lunch break, and then we will be back for the player career mode and then the Everton career mode after that. Dodams fresh! Grab yourself a drink and a snack of your own. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will crack on. BRB. hit me. Remove the camera. So we'll do player career first. I will restart the YouTube stream, but do that in a sec once I've finished eating. Oh, caps please. Player career mode. Bum 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 bum. FC 25, Ches, not 24. Well done. Get some names from the comment section of previous episodes. With loads of press conference questions in the last one as well, which is great. Someone up there that's not been up there before or recently. Wayne's not been up recently, is he? Wayne Carter. Yeah, career 73 rated now. Flying. Flying, chat. Flying. If we are able to get promotion, I imagine most people would probably vote for me to stay at Burnley for another year. Would you do the same? Thank you for the 4th month subscribed, Ben. This isn't a Burnley shirt, but because it's just a just happens to be a burgundy t-shirt. Yes and no, Matt. Yes and no. Swansea, Bristol City, Coventry today. A busy month of December, as always. First ever cup game will probably be where that Blackburn game is at the minute. Have a look at the championship. Get the player career tracker spreadsheet up too. That run of form is superb. Salford away. Not easy. Not easy. I'm sure it'll be a good game. I'm sure Woking will win as well. Unfortunately. Don't need to apologise, DJ. Congratulations on the birth of your second, my man. How's the wife and Cameron as well? You're right, Vesgis. Each transfer does bring new viewership into the save, but I think Burnley back in the Premier League would at least help maintain some level of viewership. If we are able to get promoted, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind a second year at Burnley. But as Mike says, it will be a real challenge to stay up. I'm good, thank you, Liam. How are you, mate? Right, let me just change the YouTube stream.